Hello everybody and welcome to the last time that we're doing live gameplay. Also pretend that it is entirely normal to wear hats indoors and that I'm not just trying to obscure the fact that I have a giant spot on my forehead, which I'm not very pleased about. So, there are a couple of issues with doing this kind of recorded video. The first issue is that it takes a lot of time and effort, but it is not a very watched video. A lot of everything else that I do on this channel takes a lot less time and effort. Even if I was to just give you opinion on the functionality of like a specific feature in game, I would only need to maybe do 10-20 minutes of gameplay and not like 4 hours in one sitting. So, you know, when there's a lot of time and effort that goes into something and it doesn't net results, that's already, you know, slightly upsetting. But secondly, I have a very floppy body, and it's getting worse over time. I used to have my migraines semi in check, so they were regular, very much hormones-based. They would come on about twice a month for a length of between 3 to 5 days, and on the low side, I could still sort of function through them. On the high side, I would be in a 5-day coma without being able to eat. Now, they're also intermittent throughout the majority of my days. Which means that majority of my days, I can't stand watching or doing something like a game because it moves and it upsets my head. Even today, I am on fairly strong painkillers because I was seeing Aura before and I'm like, am I gonna break out into yet another migraine? The last time I was doing a video here for 2.2, so just the one before it is uploaded, I fucked up and I recorded in 360p on accident. My husband spent 2 days upscaling that footage, and it's not ideal. It skips frames, it repeats scenes, it's obviously not as clear and sharp as 1080p footage. Any normal YouTuber would have just replayed through the story. I even have a secondary account that I can do that. But here's the thing. Doing this for 4 hours took absolutely everything out of me. So I couldn't physically redo the story. So, you know, that's fun. It's always fun to be like on a never-ending downward spiral with your health. Definitely something that I appreciate my life for. So, doing opinion videos, very easy. Stalking Reddit, very easy. So covering those things, not a problem. Covering the storefront, very easy. That's not a problem. That's gonna stay as a video. For these, this is the last time that I'm doing like a pre-recorded gameplay like this. Because what I'm instead gonna do is I'm gonna listen to my floppy body, and if I'm not well, I will play a little bit every single day until I play through a patch, and then I will do a short review video where I just sit down and I talk about the highlights and the downsides and just give you my rating of the patch. It will also obviously be a much shorter video in comparison to doing the full gameplay. I think that that makes the most sense. And if I am doing exceptionally well, then I also might just throw in a random stream, especially if a patch like releases on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. We already have free days there anyway, like Monday is normally my stream day if I have the health for it. Saturday, Sunday as well is not a problem, so like, if the patch drops on those days and I'm feeling well, I might just like stream the patch. And then maybe also make a shorter video of just giving my like opinions and reviews of the patch. But I don't want to like commit to gameplay videos anymore because, to reiterate, A, they don't perform well anyway, and B, my floppy body no let me, which is quite upsetting. Now, I have a feeling that the reason why my health went down the poo-poo drain as much as it did is because I've been living in like 2 years worth of stress so far. Because it's economically hard. It is economically insanely hard right now. And I'm still living in that stress. And I don't really foresee that just randomly getting better at some point. And even if it got better and somehow my own economical situation went stable, I think it's gonna take my body months to readapt and readjust and heal from like years worth of stress. So what I'm trying to say is that my uncontrolled migraines are probably here to stay for the foreseeable future. And even though I would love for them to go the fuck away, it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. So this is just what I'm thinking in order to adapt to my own rotten insides. If anyone has any questions or comments about this, please provide your opinions on what I'm proposing we do in the comment section down below. And otherwise, let's get on with the second half of 2.2. I was quite enjoying the story, outside of the fact that I was not enjoying my body during the story. So I can't wait to see the rest of it. I think that this is gonna be a very fun experience, and hopefully as the last pre-recorded gameplay video of Infinity Nikki, I'm saying this very specifically because we might still have some streams, as the last pre-recorded gameplay video where I play through the full story, like, off the patch in full of Infinity Nikki, let's go out with a bang. Let's just have some fun.
I thought I'd have to hire a makeup artist to get you two sorted out, but turns out you've got quite the knack. Saved me a nice pile of wanxiang coins.
I mean, if you mean about getting into that sick people's place, I could have just, like, bought a mask or something, you know? Or, like, made a magical mask outfit or something. I don't think that for Infinity Nikki, magicking up a mask would have been such a big problem. What is a big problem for me is that I currently have a cat on my table and he's completely lying on the wire of my keyboard, therefore my keyboard likes to disconnect and reconnect.
Miss Jin, Tanyoyo, we're here.
It's only been a few days. How did you grow a mask too?
He just made it!
Oh, it's not just me. You two have to grow.
I mean,
well,
look
too.
at my Nikki and look at her dragon scales on the chin.
A little trick for hiding your face and breathing quieter.
Oh, a disguise. So that's how we'll sneak into the Jiahua Pavilion?
Like, we could have made that. I literally have a facial
Exactly.
decoration thing on me
Secure
right
your
now.
masks, then board the float headed for the Jiahua Pavilion. I've already arranged things with the manager, Icy. You'll have to hop on quick when the time comes. Everyone on that float is a dying chromaface. Remember to keep your mouths shut tight. Don't let anything slip, not even a word. You'll only get this one chance.
Thank you, Miss Jin. We'll be extra careful.
It's time to go swim with the plague victims!
You won't hear a peep out of me.
Except minus the plague and add the,
There's
you
only
know,
one
turning
opportunity
back
for
into
this.
stone bent.
Then it's possible Shi Gundong could be on the float as well?
It's unlikely. I've had people looking all over for him. There hasn't been any sign of him, not in Kongming Gorge or Zaiye. He's probably already found another way to the Jiahua Pavilion. He's been with the Jiahua Bureau for so long, he must know that place inside out. It's going to be rather difficult to find him.
No matter. There aren't many places he can go. He can't hide forever. The problem is that we really don't know our way around the Jiahua Pavilion, and I don't think little Jade remembers much either. Do you have any ideas for us, Nikki?
Cast a wide net, I suppose? We have a couple of people on there that we know, right? That recently grew masks.
How about this? Once we're there, we'll make some friends. Maybe someone will know where Shi Gundong's hiding.
No, that won't work. Shi Gongdong has plenty of friends. If you start asking around, he's gonna know that something is up.
Besides, I have a feeling that he's hiding somewhere and won't show himself. Before he does anything big, he always goes into hiding.
I'll think about it some more.
I like how the game is like, no, that was the wrong choice. Go
I have
with
an
the
idea.
other one.
Why don't we start by finding your friend Li Dong?
I feel
He's
like
been at
that's the
Jiu
worst
Pavilion for
solution.
ages. He must know it inside and out, and he's got experience with the chromatic guards. More importantly, he probably knows a lot of things.
Like,
we
are
wanna
we
know,
sure that
right?
he's there?
Excellent. When the time comes, we'll split up and look for Li Dong. That way, we'll have our bases covered.
That's the Nikki I know. Once we find Li Dong, that troublemaker Shi Gongdong won't stand a chance.
He's honest and stubborn to the bone, but in the end, he's just like us. He's just another poor soul driven mad by centuries of the curse. I can only hope he doesn't do something unforgivable.
On one side, you guys have a much longer lifespan on average.
Nikki's the best.
On the other side,
We've got
you fear
Pavilion,
permanently turning into stone, and that can't be a good way to live your life. Like, between
getting
death
late.
and
better go
permanent
catch the float to the
existence,
Jiu
where
Hua
you're
Pavilion.
stuck being unable to do anything,
I'll
I
save
think
my
death
speech for
is
the
the
victory
kinder
banquet.
option, because
Of
at the
course,
very
if
least
you're
your
willing
brain's
to pay
gone.
overtime, I'll work even harder.
Yay! Do I have to wear it? Yeah, I do. God damn it. I was enjoying my facial decorations. They were so much fun. Oh! Oh shit! It stacks. It can also be dyed. How varied are the dye? Not very. I could do bright red. Bright red would go here. So would gold. Gold goes well with my other facial decorations. I think I wanna do like a subtle yellow. I think this one would be the best. I'm growing an aesthetic mask over here, guys. It's not just a mask, it's an aesthetic mask.
Oh, you must be the friends Miss Jean mentioned. You've just grown your masks, yes? Don't worry, think of this as a vacation, a break from work. Relax and have fun, alright?
At least my mask is aesthetically pleasing. Jesus Christ, Mr. Boy behind me. Why, like, couldn't... These things are dyeable. You could have made yours red. I want to ask about the
Jiu
place.
Hua Pavilion has lots of fun spots. Do you have any recommendations, Icy?
Oh, there's something for everyone there.
I like how it's effectively
Those
Stone
who
People's
love the
retirement
company of
home.
Others can come together to sing and dance, overflowing with laughter, tears, and words left unspoken. You can also meet up with old friends for tea, play a few rounds of mah-jong, or try your luck with a treasure chest. You can spend these last days however you like.
Last days,
What
oof.
if someone just wants to be alone?
We all need time to ourselves every so often. Try the northeast corner of the Jiu Hua Pavilion. There, you'll find the Wanxiang records of friends who've turned completely to stone. If you have something on your mind, or something you wish to leave behind, that's the place to do it.
That sounds so incredibly grim and scary, honestly. It's legitimately like being put in a home. Like, when you're so old that you can't take care of yourself, or like when your health reaches a point where your loved ones need help taking care of you, and they're like, yay, you're going to a happy nursing facility. They're gonna like take such a good care of you, and you're like, I have to literally wave my whole life goodbye right now. Like, nothing will ever be the same. yeah, just the rest of this is just
Spark in your eyes.
so grim. I'm
Very
going
good
there
on the float.
immediately.
Looks like you'll make the most of this holiday. Come on, hop aboard. The float is about to depart. Off to the Johua Pavilion we go.
No more stone is turning sentient, right? So like over time this village is becoming less and less populated and more dead? How long ago has restoning begun?
Hold on tight. We're almost there.
Like we planned. I'll try my luck wherever the most chroma faces are.
Right, and we'll do our best to look for Li Dong around here, so we can uncover the Johua Pavilion's biggest secrets.
I suppose I'm on the same opinion of this place as I am like
Why don't we
of
start our
nursing homes.
investigation along the western shore?
I understand that families
I didn't expect to see so many
Need
chroma
help.
faces without masks here.
Some seem to be caretakers. Others are just here to
in real life, like because
I don't think we'll
we're
have to
so
be in disguise
cursed
the
by
whole
being a
time.
capitalist
We'll just wear our
society
masks when we're gathering
that all of us
information.
have to be working at all
Otherwise,
time and therefore
we should be
nobody
fine
can
to
just
walk
sit
around
around and
freely.
care for our elderly or sick. But the biggest kindness that you can do to someone is to just allow them to die in their own home in a familiar environment. So is this like a leper colony? Are we removing people here because it causes fear to others? Or how does this whole facility work? Is what I'm trying to ask. Why does he actually allow me to like get off and go back? That's a good question. Am I not a leper? Like, am I not forced to be here? I mean, theoretically, I can warp out at any point that I want because I'm Nikki, but like, in character, they shouldn't know that, yeah? The thoughts of chroma faces are impossible to read, but you're one. Miss Nikki and Momo, please forgive my rudeness, it's good to see you. You're seeking inspiration, indeed. Ended up with the role of someone obsessed with lantern shadow play. It's curious little pastime unique to Wangshan realm. Playful puzzles that record distinct lives. He can't decipher what this is portraying effectively. In the lantern shadow play, there are several interaction objects. Follow the puzzle clues and drag each object to its correct spot to unlock the play and watch the whimsical daily life of the chroma face. Turns out, humans eat 3 meals during the day and 4 at night? Who is this very well-fed human, exactly? So that's day and that's night, right? Wait, I've got something to say. This idiom is actually used as a metaphor for someone who keeps changing their mind, fickle and unpredictable. As for eating, of course you can eat as many bowls as you like. I mean, if you're rich enough. Marvelous, simply marvelous. The lantern play is truly delightful. Okay, I will say I appreciate hearing Chinese proverbs and Momo explaining them to me. I like exploring other cultures. If you can introduce your culture to me through a video game, by sharing folk tales, idioms, your clothes styles, I'm all for it. Like, it seems so much fun for me, because you can both show something entirely new for me and show something that's culturally significant and important to you. I really love patches like these the most, aka patches like Danking Realm and this place. It just feels so culturally unique and distinct, and I am highly appreciative of it.
More and more friends are arriving. Sorry, little ones. I wanted to give each of you a ladle of hot soup to warm your stomachs, but it's all gone now.
How are you still able to talk with that thing on you?
Oh, and the ingredients are running low. I'll have to ask Miss Jin for more next time.
Hey, this isn't that kind of soup where you drink one sip and forget all your memories, is it?
You give me too much credit. This is dumpling soup, my granddaughter's favorite. She always used to say, when hot soup fills your belly, your worries just float away.
You say your granddaughter, is that like an assigned family thing, or can you reproduce what comes out of stone people?
Talk about your granddaughter makes me feel warm inside too.
What a sweetheart you are. I see you're new to the island. I know you might feel a bit out of place, but if you ever feel gloomy, you can always shout into the wind your work.
Thank you, Mr. Arrow. We're all in good spirits, actually. We were just planning to meet up with some old friends. Like Lidong.
Lidong? Don't tell me you're that Tan Yo-Yo he's always talking about.
Oh no, but like... I'm Nikki Cat!
I'm Nikki. Nikki Momo. Lidong only ever talks about Tan Yo-Yo. He's completely forgotten about me.
Nikki Momo?
Little Jane.
Oh, he did mention you. Miss Nikki, Momo, and Little Jade plenty of times too. He sure has a lot of friends. But Nikki, try to stay positive. 4 days ago, Lidong began to turn to stone. He came here for a bowl of hot soup, but I haven't seen him since.
How does that, like, happen?
I'm afraid
Do you grow masks everywhere else too, or...
Did he say where he was planning to go or what he was going to do?
does your color change?
He did mention that he had something very important and wanted to give it to Allie for safekeeping. He said that once he finished that, he could turn to stone without regret. That chroma face, though, he doesn't have the best reputation. I hope Lidong didn't get tricked.
Ellie? Where can we find him?
That guy's pretty slippery. He never stays in one place and sure loves those Wanshang coins. He was at Taiyue Hall yesterday, but I haven't seen him today.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry. No matter how vast the Zhouhua Pavilion is, there will come a time when you've walked every path, and you'll have met all the friends you're bound to meet. If you turn to stone halfway through, don't panic. We've all been there. And if you have a nightmare, come sip my warm soup to calm yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Arrow. We'll try our luck somewhere else. No matter what happens, we'll make the most of this time.
Nikki is sure good at pretending to be terminally ill, and I'm very surprised that she does it with such nonchalance. Also, something that guy mentioned kind of bothers me. We all been there before. Would that imply that stone at some point comes back to life, or that it keeps on happening temporarily for a while before it happens permanently, or like, how does this work?
A mother can never let her child stand all alone. When I turn to stone, I'll still stand beside my little one. I won't say anything. Just being there will be enough.
Oh, your mask is golden just like mine. That's very pretty.
Your child.
Please do excuse me. I didn't mean to make things so depressing. It's just that the livelier things get, the more I wish I could call my little girl home. But when I think about how she's completely turned to stone, and that even if I hold her close, she'll never call me mother again, well, I start to feel hollow. Like someone has stolen my heart away.
If Mia, Miss Jin, and Nightbloom all turned out like this, I think I'd be heartbroken too.
If you're a small
But the
stone,
Wanxiang power has
aka a
nearly
child
converged.
stone, is your lifespan
Trouble
longer
will
or
surely
shorter?
lift the curse on everyone now. When that time comes, everyone will return. You and your daughter will reunite.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Uh-huh.
But I've heard rumors that Chroma has fallen ill. I wonder if she's feeling better now.
It's not like forever life is anyone's to give.
No wonder everyone says Chroma only appears during the Banquet of Bliss. I didn't think...
Yes. Even
Imagine
one as mighty as Chroma.
Relying
can't
on
stop
one
our
eternal
extinction.
mage to keep you going
She's
effectively.
protected us for so many years. But now she deserves to rest. She shouldn't be in so much pain. Listen to me, going on and on about the saddest of things. Dear, would you like to play statues with me? Once you're used to that, maybe it'll be easier to accept being a stone. Actually, wait here for a bit. Yancha Terrace has a limited release of this special tea, Chroma Brew. It's only available an hour before the Banquet of Bliss, so it's very hard to get.
Today, I'm afraid we don't have time. We're actually looking for someone. Have you seen Li Dong anywhere?
Li Dong, he...
Is he stone already?
It's okay. Whatever the answer is, I can take it. Please, tell me.
After my little girl completely turned to stone, they took her away to be placed somewhere safe. I sometimes go there to see her and to hold her like before. I think I saw your friend there yesterday.
What? Has Li Dong completely turned to stone too?
How could that be?
I'm probably
sorry
the
for
closest
giggling.
Chroma face to being turned to stone in
I
the
have to
Jewel
contend
Hall
with this
Pavilion.
fucker.
I know it all too well.
I'm halfway through
Be
very
mistaken.
sad story, it's just
But
like a...
judging by his condition 4 days ago, I fear you may be too late. My condolences. But, child, maybe you should ask around some more.
I mean, couldn't you just tell me where that place
Hold on
is
to
so
a
then
sliver
I
of
can
hope.
go and
And
confirm?
to fall into despair.
Thank you. Truly. Thank you for telling us. We'll go ask around.
Please don't finger my keyboard, cat. Also, I'm trying to stay in good spirits, but I will say that this... terminality to the patch is kinda hard to play through. When for a while I felt more and more choked by my own conditions. It's not like I'm dying, but walking is hard. And my family is very much against me ever using walking aids. And honestly, so would my doctors. So I try to upkeep my muscles by continuing to walk regardless. But it doesn't change the fact that walking is hard, that I get tired very easily, that I don't ever see myself traveling abroad ever again, because the amount of strain on your body, even if I financially could, the amount of strain that my body would take from just getting on a plane, going up in the air, where it would be a completely different pressure, and going down into a completely different atmosphere. At the very least, I'm asking for a week-long migraine, if not just like having a heart attack in the middle of that flight. So, the amount of things that I have to say no to myself, and the amount of shrinkage that my dreams have overtaken over time. Like, I'm thinking maybe things will improve in the future, and maybe, I don't know, I will be able to still take a train to a big city nearby and like go to a convention or something, or even to a cinema or anything like that. But it feels, even if I was financially able to, it feels like such a strain on my body that I effectively have hermited to a point where I just go out for physically necessary walks. I go to the dentist or the doctor, and that's like about it. That's the size of my world. And then my health continues acting up, so now I'm like, okay, I would still like to finish doing my RuneScape series, because this feels like if I don't now, I won't ever. And like, I need to consider doing gameplay for Infinity Nikki and just like being kinder to myself and doing shorter reviews. And when your world shrinks like that over time, and then you're in a patch where they're like, oh yeah, terminally ill people, you're like, yeah, okay, I guess I really wanted to be sad today. That's fine with me anyway, continuing with the story. Oh, in case that clip that I just recorded was a bit too morbid, I'm not actively dying as far as I am aware. I just have a hypermobility disorder and bad heart health, which means that my joints are going, my teeth are going, I have scoliosis in the neck, which definitely doesn't help with bad blood flow, which definitely doesn't help with migraines. So I'm just chronically ill, not in the process of death, but like managing chronic illness over time becomes, you know, harder and harder. So like that's, I relate to the patch theme, but not because I'm myself about to be put into a care home. It's because I have to give up quite a lot of things in life in order to just live a tiny bit more pain-free. And the worst thing is that with my legs, it's not necessarily my joints that are giving up more than it is my blood circulatory problem. It's my heart that's giving up with walking, effectively. I get completely out of breath, I feel like I am fainting, I sometimes turn a little bit blue, my legs change shape, they become quite a lot more swollen, and it's one of those things where it's like, well, what can you do? It's just part of life now, so hooray! And then like, effectively, people in here are like, we're putting you into the death home, Grandpa. You grew a mask, so it is time for you to go to the place where everybody go to die, and you cannot proceed with normal life anymore. And I'm like, yeah, care homes suck. They suck dick. They're a necessity, but they absolutely suck dick. And I relate to having to give up things a bit too much, I would say. Oh, and about the previous comment on mobility aids, you see, if I had a walker, at the very least I could rest on it while walking. And if I had a wheelchair that I could use intermittently, and like a lot of people with mobility, hypermobility disorders do actually end up with having a wheelchair that they use intermittently, I would have the ability to take a rest while traveling from place to place, which would help. But here's the issue: the less you use your leg muscles, the worse condition your leg muscles become in. And if you have a floppy body like I do, I am heavily relying on my leg muscles to pump blood. Which sounds really friggin' bizarre, but that's just... My blood vessels can expand and subtract a little, so my heart muscle in itself is not enough to just, like, get my blood around my body. If I let my leg muscles atrophy, or fall in health, I too will face worse circumstances, so... Hence why I'm thinking about mobility aids, and my family's like, no, and then doctor advice from a long while ago, while I still had access to doctors, thanks! Country going to shit, and cardiologists being absolutely impossible to get a hold of, unless you're doing it not for free. When I still had access to doctors, they were like, it's better if you don't, if you can help it. So like, it's not that my family is being a meanie. I completely understand, but it is just like another one of those things that you debate giving up with chronic illness. That's a lot of fun, you know, just having those thoughts to yourself as things get harder and harder in life. And once again, we're in the patch about terminally ill people that got effectively put into our care home. Hooray! Definitely fantastic topic for me to be experiencing right now.
Come on! I don't have a coin to my name. I even had to pawn off the wardrobe that Jin gave me. What are you twitching for? Afraid to lose? You must be new around here, huh?
Oh, I heard about this one.
Ooh, look at the bright-eyed new girl. Come here, dear. Play a few rounds with Granny Run.
So I've done Palia's Hot Pot,
I'm actually
and I've
looking
done
for someone
Mah-jong in a
who-
match
but
2
once
setting
I'm free,
in
I'll definitely come play with you.
easier to play card games.
You're looking for someone.
That, like a granny, I tend
That's
to
the
engage
way.
with when my
I never
head gets
forget a
very,
face
very
that's
bad
passed me
because they
by,
don't
I
tend to
swear.
do a lot of movement.
His name
Which
is
helps.
Li Dong. Do you...
Oh, him! My nemesis! Back when he carried that chromatic guard character token, he used to arrest me all the time. I went in and out of the Johua Bureau so often, it felt like home.
My nemesis.
What a coincidence. Do you know where he is now, Granny Run?
He hung around here for a while, but one day, out of nowhere, he slammed the table and said he'd made up his mind about something. I figured he needed to hide away after losing to me again and again. Needed space to hone his skills, but he never came back. Didn't even show up to the big inspection 7 days ago.
Well, he was last seen 4 days ago.
Inspection. Did something happen here?
I heard they found something that went missing during the Banquet of Bliss. Even the attendants who left early were all dragged back for questioning. The whole scene was so... Maybe some Chroma face got obsessed with Chroma and decided to steal one of her treasures. Just kidding.
Right. Who would steal something then write a letter about it?
Huh?
And still managed to not get caught. Sounds like quite a skilled thief, wouldn't you say? Granny Run, we'll go ask around about Li Dong's whereabouts. See you later.
Nikki, we've gathered enough leads. Let's go ask Tan Yo-Yo if there's been any progress.
Okay, so it's not the time to play Mah-jong yet. Okay. I've heard that this version is very, very hard. Because basic rules of Chinese Mah-jong from how Reddit explained it to me is you need 2 pieces that are identical, and then you need 4 sets of 3 pieces. And these pieces can either be in an ascending order, aka 1, 2, 3, or identical to each other. So if we just like did numbers 1, 2, 3 would be a set in an ascending order. 1, 1, 1 are like identical ones. And you need 4 sets of either or, so you can like mix and match them. So you could have like 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, or then 1, 2, 3, you know, 4, 5, 6, that sort of thing. That's the basic Mahjong rules, but what I heard is that with Infinity Nikki's Chinese Mahjong, they put on a lot of house rules on top with unique tokens. And I also heard that some tokens have like a little number at the top of it, so you can like figure out what the ascending order is, but others are just Chinese names. So if you can read Chinese, you'll be able to tell what the ascending orders is. But if you can't read Chinese, it's all Pringles to you, so you can't like figure how they go in a line. And I heard that you have to
What's
play
he
it for the
thinking,
story as
meeting
well.
with that kind of person in private. Ah, Nikki. How's it going on your end?
I'm pretty sure your friend's dead. As in
I
stone
knew
dead.
it. He can't take care of himself at all. His petrification's already pretty bad, but he still won't rest. The moment he arrived, he ran all over the Jiuhua Pavilion, as if stealing Chroma's jade wasn't enough. Now he's even learned how to procure relics. Honestly, why couldn't he just wait for us a bit longer?
There's a belief
Probably
in the
because he was
Wanchang
turning
realm.
into stone.
They say that once someone turns into stone, their consciousness gets trapped inside. They're unable to cry, unable to laugh, and that's how they pass the next few millennia. How terrifying that must
And
be.
after the next few millennia, are you quote-unquote reborn,
Always
or does
fearful,
your consciousness
always
vanish?
anxious.
Because I feel like I really need to
think
know.
Li Dong must have had moments like that too. He must have thought about so many things, but in the end, he still chose to give it his all, just one last time. Because
He trusts you as a friend, just like I trust Nikki.
Time moves very slowly inside stone, but I'm sure he's not afraid. He knows you'll come to save him, because you're friends.
The fact that it's a few millennia and time moves
not
even
just
slower
me.
inside
Li
stone?
Dong owes all 3 of you, too. Otherwise, I can't guarantee we'll be able to settle the score with him when he gets out.
I think Li Dong is going to be thrilled to see you again. He did so much work to get that relic. It must lead to something important.
It's probably tied to Chroma and the truth behind the curse. Since Shi Gongdong hasn't found any clues, we need to uncover Chroma's secrets before the Banquet of Bliss.
According to Mr. Arrow, Li Dong has entrusted it to someone named Ally. The problem is, it seems like Ally tends to move around a lot. Where could he be?
That's funny. I just picked up a bit of gossip while I was gathering intel. I heard that some Chroma faces have seen Ally around the small building east of the Wangyo Tower recently, and that's where he met Li Dong for their deal. Apparently, he's a real greedy one. If we stake out the area, we should be able to find him.
Somewhere discreet but convenient for a trade. Could it be somewhere near the small building east of the Wangyo Tower?
I love that she
If it were
ponders
me,
that, but I've never
I'd
even
pick that
been
spot
there.
behind the building. Let's try our luck there.
Did she like get a map of somewhere? I kind of really need to know.
Oh, new customers! What can I do for you? Rare moon shards, or perhaps the complete snapshots of Chroma collection? Not to brag, but I have every rare and exotic item you can name within 100 miles. If you got the coins,
I like
got
that Mister is dying, but he's still trading.
I thought you were in the relic custody business. I had no idea you had such a variety of products.
Wow! I didn't expect a young lady like you to know me that well. So, how can I help? Are you looking for bright or dark goods today?
We're here for the item that fool Li Dong entrusted to you.
Oh? Li Dong? Allow me to check my records. Oh, here it is. If you don't mind confirming this contract for me.
90,000 Wangshan coins? I probably have that.
Thank you for keeping it intact. I just need to sign here, right?
Hold on! Oh, you youngsters are always in such a rush. There's a second page to that contract, you know.
Oh god, storage duration 1 day? Item preservation fees. Total 120,000 Wangshan coin. I have like 200. I have a bit over 200,000 because of my hotpot.
Since you're new customers, I'll give you a discount. Let's say this many Wanxiang coins.
I can actually, like, literally pay this.
That's funny. The ink on the second page is still wet. What do you take us for? A bunch of fools without any street smarts? Admit it. You're a shameless crook.
To me, this is paper money. I can't use it on anything.
Shameless? If you're short on cash, just say so. I'm not completely heartless. That little creature of yours looks pretty lively. Why not leave it here as collateral?
I'm not leaving my friends.
Don't you dare!
Try it and see what happens.
Fine, fine. There's no need to get violent. 2 broke customers in one night. Just my luck.
We've got money, okay? We just need some time to earn it.
I literally have it on me right now.
I've got rules for payments. Money that doesn't last doesn't stay. Do you understand? Once midnight passes, Wanxiang coins lose their value. In my book, that makes them worthless.
What do you mean they lose
Don't
value?
push your luck.
Hey, watch your mouth. Do you want Li Dong's stuff or not?
You...
I can literally pay it.
He's right. He still has it. Time's running out. So let's split up and earn those Wanxiang coins. It won't take long.
Do I have to... Can't I use the ones that I already have?
Whatever.
Allie, we accept your terms, but only on the condition that nothing happens to the item while we're away. I don't want to hear that you've gone and sold it to someone else, alright? I know merchants have a way of getting information to each other. You can ask Miss Jin from Baiqiao Hall if you want. Then you'll know just how easily I take care of S-lings.
Of course. I always say that honesty is the best policy. I should warn you, when it takes too long, there might be extra storage for me. Just think of it as a little bonus for you two. I won't charge extra this time. All right now, chop chop.
I can literally pay it this second.
This is really nuts. Looks like I'll need to hurry up and earn some Wanxiang coins.
The game literally wants me to earn extra. Literally wants me to... Can I just go home to my hotpot? And at least collect what's been accumulated? Would that count? Or is this like the wrong kind of Wangshan coin? I hate the fact that I claimed it at the start of today. He wants 20,000, right? Claimed it at the start of today. I claimed 200 fucking thousand. And the game's not calculating that. I have Wangshan coins. I have nothing to do with them. I could have just handed it over. I'm gonna go and grind hotpot for a while. So I'm just here right now to claim the last of my free ingredients. I will say this, the Momo minigame of just like running around collecting ingredients is actually like pretty fun. I wish more of this. I have a separate video on Hot Pot that I will be releasing later, not this week, more like towards the end of the patch. But it's safe to say that Hot Pot is a bit if we got a cooking game from Temu. As in, just like with the child raising game, it lacks a lot of progression and intricacies that you would find in a standalone cooking game. So it just feels like an inferior version of things that I have at home. So it's not my favorite. Like, I don't appreciate that Nikki keeps on like investing into games that it then just discards that are just a version of a different existing game.
This game is a piece of cake.
But like worse and smaller, because this must still take like developmental resources. In my opinion, they could skip doing mini games for a couple of patch cycles and instead give us like the mini game, which would exceed what you can get in a standalone game, or otherwise merge better into the gameplay, or just like be, you know, fun and exciting and not just kind of repetitive and boring. Like, this is not offered in my cooking games. I like this, but I can't just play this. And Nikki is kind of good at this. Like, why don't we just get more levels like these? Still gotta do my hot pot grinding. Okay, I have hot potted my way to level 7. Well, technically level 8, but I can't upgrade it anymore until I finish the story, which is a shame because Hot Pot only goes up to level 10 and I wanna be done with Hot Pot for life. So like, I would love to upgrade it and then forget about it, but the game said no.
Here, this should be enough, right?
More than enough. Here you are, just what you wanted. Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh.
Is that really our box?
Huh? Please, not my face.
You have a mask that's growing on it anyway.
This is a character token, but we can't read shadow script. What should we do?
That's Chroma's character token.
Oof.
What?
See? It says right here. Chroma will be playing the role of the Geomancer.
The Geomancer? Wait. Could it be the same Geomancer who guarded the border of Linlong? The one who protected the people and fought the dark until the very end?
Her mission was to break the curse by using all the Wanxiang power she could find within each facet of human life.
So that means Chroma has walked this world under the guise of the Geomancer. She's maintained order among the spirits through the token, while still having to face the same destiny herself? She trapped herself in her script, protecting everyone while having to endure the curse.
Wow. It sounds like a really awful way to live. If it weren't for the curse...
That dark essence.
It hurts. I want the hand that carved the jade stone to pat my head again. Please teach me again. Please save everyone.
Where does it hurt, little Jade?
If she's a goddess,
Do you need to rest for a while?
and she made herself the token, surely she can also break out of the token if she wanted to?
I was trying to sense Chroma's character token, and
If you're the storyteller and you give yourself the token of a god inside your game, surely you can choose not to play if you want to, right?
she was bitten by those dark purple things and she's covered in wounds.
That sounds like dark essence. The rumors about the Jiuhua Pavilion were true after all. Chroma really is in danger.
No wonder. We may have stopped Shigandang from smashing the moon, but the moon has still been flaring non-stop. Maybe Chroma really is the cause of all this.
Nikki?
Who's there?
Nikki, why are you here?
We wanted to be here. I mean, why not?
He wants to destroy Chroma just because some random book said to? That's absurd. Not to mention really dangerous.
Exactly. That's why we're trying to stop him. Shigandang knows this place really well, and it looks like he's been hiding his tracks. It won't be easy to find him.
Maybe I can lure him out of hiding. He's come to the Jiuhua Pavilion. Maybe he'll want to make sure I'm safe. I know a place. The Aqua Pavilion. Sometimes, those of us whose petrification has grown worse are temporarily kept there. If he's familiar with the Jiuhua Pavilion, I'm sure he'll look for me there.
Then let's go now.
Does the Aqua Pavilion help, or is that
Mother and
just...
I were struggling to survive. We were often so hungry we felt dizzy. He would always point at the moon to cheer me up. Mia, look! The moon's one big rice cake, and someone's already taken a bite. Later, I swore to the moon that I'd never let Shigandang go hungry again. Maybe we've just been together for too long. Maybe that's why he did something so bad.
So you guys can feel hunger, and it does have adverse effects on you. Okay, so it's not all play pretend.
I understand, Mia. No one can just watch the person they love so deeply fade away without feeling anything at all. This place is beautiful.
Yeah.
These are really
I've always
hot
hoped
Cheetos.
the moon would become full again. Always wished that the Wanxiang power could lift our curse. But it's been so long since we last quietly looked up at it.
Mia!
Don't worry, Nikki. That day will come.
She's just stunning a little bit, it's fine.
What a shame. The Wanxiang power falls short every time, no matter how many times we try. The moon still isn't whole. And it feels like it might never be again.
No! I watch the moon every day. It is slowly getting fuller, just very slowly.
You said the Wanxiang power comes from life. Then why hasn't the moon become whole yet? It's possible this perfection we seek was never meant for us. If my brother was right, that we were born of the curse, then maybe... Maybe we can never truly be alive. We can't feel the 1,000 emotions the people of Linlong do.
You can still feel hunger, that's an emotion.
Of the human world.
It's very
Can't
physical
create
though.
The true Wanxiang.
That's not true. I've met so many chroma faces and they all live so earnestly. They laugh, they cry, they care, they hesitate. If that doesn't count as life, then I'm not sure what does.
Little Jade is right. Being born from the curse isn't the end of the world. Every life needs time to grow. A bird has to hatch if it wants to spread its wings. A butterfly must emerge from its cocoon to fly. A flower...
A flower grows from a seed. Once upon a time, a bird dropped a tiny seed, And after some rain, the little seed sprouted into a tiny green shoot. I waited and waited, and then one day, it suddenly bloomed. The flower was huge, even shinier than Miss Jin's treasures.
I'm not entirely sure that the story is going anywhere, or is that
Just
useful?
like that flower, Mia. A consciousness born from a seed or from stone needs time. Time to explore, to find its path, and to take shape. Maybe that is the
To be
true
fair,
meaning
they
of
have more
Wansong.
time than an average human.
But even
A lot
so,
more time than an average human,
why haven't
actually.
we been able to break the curse? Where's the answer we've been seeking?
Exactly. Why did Nightbloom lose her light after giving up her dreams of being a lantern maker to join the Jiuhua Bureau? Why did those who were dedicated to their scripts, who worked so hard, see the Wanxiang power grow weaker?
I mean, because that's not their true
Everyone
desire.
seems to live vibrant lives, yet they're still so full of regret and longing. Is this really the Wanxiang that springs from life? The power that's needed to break the curse? Maybe we're still missing one final step. All life begins with imitation.
I'm sorry, I sent a message to my husband that I'm hungry and
Someone's
want
here.
burger. And he sent me, like, gifts from a
After
cooking anime. That is very goofy. And I was like, let's see what the cookbook says. Anyway, plot. Paying attention, yes, I am.
Nikki, look! Something's on the ground over there. Could it be something Shigan Dong dropped? Nikki, check out these footprints.
They're beautiful, Momo.
Let's follow them, Momo.
Shigan Dong? Huh? Is he dancing?
That dance doesn't look difficult. So why is he practicing so intensely? Wait, this fabric on the ground.
This material is thinner than ordinary fabric and was specially made for Wanxiang realm dancers. They only make a few bolts each season, and they're in high demand. Why would Shu Gongdong have this?
Why not?
Maybe we haven't found him yet because he's disguised himself as one of the dancers.
This potion bottle's almost empty. Huh? That's...
These side effects look pretty bad. Wait, the rental record has Shigan Dong's name.
Common sense, but sneezing. Hiccup, stuttering, limping, deep slip, auditory hallucinations, forcibly bringing Eslings home. It's temporary transformation, so we're looking for someone that's sneezing.
Looks like he plans to use the face shifter to disguise himself and sneak into the Banquet of Bliss.
Oh, the Banquet of Bliss is about to begin.
He's been planning this for a while. He's not gonna miss this chance.
But if he uses the face shifter, how are we supposed to find him?
Look for someone that's
Banquet of
sneezing.
Bliss follows a simple procedure. When it begins, the Chroma phases who are nearly fully stone hand over the character tokens to Chroma, who will make a brief appearance at the banquet. Aside from them, there are only two other character types that can approach her: attendants or dancers.
He has to be disguised as a dancer. The dance performances last until the very end of the Banquet of Bliss. So Shi Gandong will have plenty of time to stay close and wait for the right moment to strike.
For one thing, he procured
So,
dancer clothes
the fabric
and a
we found
potion that
wasn't from his
turns him into
previous
one of the
disguise.
dancers.
It's for his next one.
Precisely.
That's it. The path we're on leads directly to the dancers resting in rehearsal place, Yueshin Tower.
Shi Gandong probably snuck right into the dance troupe. We can't just barge in and say we're going to arrest someone. That will just cause chaos. We need to find another way to sneak in.
Don't worry. Leave it to me. I've got plenty of experience leading ceremonies.
Wait, you may be good at tricks, but have you ever danced before? You better not get thrown out the moment you walk in.
Hey, I may not be a classically trained dancer, but I don't need to be. I'm a natural. Come on, Nikki, help me out over here.
Shigandong knows this place really well. If he sees that we're onto him, he might have an escape route
I'm
ready
kind
to
of
go.
afraid to see what kind of
We might not
dance
be
style
able to
you can
cover
perform.
everything. So that means the difficult job of scouting the banquet hall for the Banquet of Bliss needs to be done by our own highly capable, super reliable Tan Yo-Yo.
Now that's what I like to hear. All right then, I'll get the backup plan ready and come back to support you.
Good. Then I'll sneak into the dance troupe and find Shigandong in disguise.
Like, one dance is not equivalent to another dance, so like... Imagine he just comes out in a tutu and starts performing ballet.
Everyone's either got wobbly legs or stiff backs. And then there are those who are always late with excuses. It's endless. It's like I can feel my old bones grinding to dust while we're rehearsing. The Banquet of Bliss is ruined because of me.
Hello, I'm Nikki from the Baichao Hall Help to Happy Squad. Oh, I meant to say the Happy to Help Squad.
Help to Happy
I'm an
Squad.
employee, Nikki. I just finished helping Arrow serve soup to the newly arrived Chroma Faces. I happened to hear all about your troubles on my way back to Tsaiye. Surely this must be fate. So, do you need a little help?
Whoa, quite the confidence you've got there. Every day, 100 eager youngsters line up, hoping to join my dance troupe. But how many of them can truly capture the spirit of devoted to the moon?
Don't worry.
Nikki, do you have that kind of confidence?
I have magical
Of
outfits.
course. Let me show you.
Are you ready to perform the essence of devoted to the moon perfectly?
Yes, whatever that means, I am so ready. It's just a styling duel, never mind. I can look excellent. My feat has now conquered your mind. It happens to the best of us, don't worry. It is a very nice outfit. I decided to run around in Moonlit Oath today because I bought it. It was quite costly. So, you know, I want to wear it a bit. But all my other outfit slots is just effectively just this still.
Our dance troupe just hit the jackpot! Nikki, you're 10 times better than those
At
lazy
standing
rascals.
around and looking pretty,
You
yes,
leading the
not
troupe
at
will
dancing.
definitely impress Chroma today.
No problem. I just want to get familiar with everyone before the performance and work on our teamwork. Do you know where they usually practice?
See for yourself. Those good-for-nothings are hiding over in the pavilion, just taking a break.
Oh no, not a
The
break!
other kids are working really hard. They probably haven't had a sip of water all day. Maybe I should go and check on them.
Okay, I'll chat with them for a bit. Maybe I can get some of the slackers to start practicing too.
I will say this outfit is on no banners whatsoever. And it's also not in the store. Which, can I get it? In some way, shape, or form, please? Because I would actually, it looks pretty, I want it. It's unfair if NPCs get to have it, but not me. I am the outfit princess. A whole deal is just outfits. It should be mine.
Effect of the face shifter. Let's go check on them.
I missed the Momo line, but effectively Momon was like, "Hey, look, they're sneezing!"
Shigandong won't recognize us.
Need some help? You don't look too well.
I don't need your...
As the new lead dancer, I have to check on every member before the performance. Where did you go just now? How did you get so sick?
No comment.
Hi, Tiny.
I've met lots of dancers just like you. The kind you think they can coast on by, that a lackluster performance and an average review is good enough for them. But in my opinion, raw talent isn't enough. The only way you can really last in a dance troupe is by staying humble and being sincere. Don't you agree?
You're even more unreasonable than those old chromatic guards. Fine, I'll tell you. I went to Tsaye Hall to get some soup from Arrows. After that, I watched one of the shows. It was windy there, and I caught a cold.
I'm still so surprised that stone people can catch colds.
Soup? Did you go because you weren't feeling well? I heard Arrow often makes soup for those who've just recovered from petrification.
I drank the soup. So what? Are you done questioning me already? If you don't mind, I'm heading back to rest up.
Dang, she's rude. Do you think she's hiding
Well, there's so far only 2 people that are coughing, sneezing.
Don't worry, Momo. I've dealt with her type before. Give me some time to think about what she said. If I remember correctly, Mr. Arrow ran out of soup long ago, and he hasn't been able to make any more because of all the ingredient shortages. So, where
I wasn't
exactly did you
paying
get the
attention to that, so good on you, Nikki, for noticing.
I don't care if you're a human or a chroma face. You should always value the truth. If you want to stay in this dance troupe, you have to be honest with me. Only with a sincere heart can you truly feel every beat, and every rise and fall of the dance.
Nikki's great at
I get it.
bullshitting.
I just picked up a bowl of soup at Tsaye Hall, okay? Who cares if it was made by Arrow or whoever? After that, I went to the wharf to enjoy the view. Achoo! That's when I heard the floats approaching the Zhouhua Pavilion. Then I heard the thump, thump of the 2 new carriages arriving. Achoo! Are you satisfied? Have I explained myself clearly
Nope.
to you?
There's something about your wording that bothers me. You said you saw the floats, but then you said you actually heard 2 thumps. You didn't sound certain at all. It almost sounds as if you weren't really there.
Nonsense!
All right. I'll let you off the hook this time. The performance is about to start anyway.
I have a feeling that this is our
beautiful dance.
this is our
Once we're
person.
done, I still need to escort Mia to the depths of the Zhouhua Pavilion.
Wait, what did you... Who was that?
Shigandong, your true colors are showing.
Like that just had Momo behind me.
Move out of the way!
Watch out!
Oh god, that was such a pathetic push.
Stop running!
Oh wow, that's such a framey run. I can't believe that we just like allowed him to get away. Should have like put a sticker on his forehead or something. When faces get a new character token, do their physical appearance change, or do these people just happen to look kinda identical on the regular? I do really like that outfit, but it's on the wrong banner. Am I just lightly tapping their butts with my material?
Why can't I stop? Petrified.
Fish time! Wait, what? No. I'm not a fish. I'm just somewhere else. But also here. It's just more wintry now?
Stone statues. The sun. This is...
It's the place we saw when we first arrived in the Wanxiang realm.
Maybe this is where Chroma lives.
But where is Chroma?
Little Jade!
Nikki, she looks corrupted.
I could purify her if she
Something
allowed me to
strange
shoot
about
her.
this place. Quick, let's follow her and get little Jade back.
Hi, I just took a break and ate the whole burger. One of the things that I noticed is that this thing is actually a story instance. You can't leave or even like set your settings in order to mute the game for a while. So I muted it through Windows and tapped out and watched the video. Somebody had to make them human shaped. So it's another story, just like the painter Nikki. Oh god damn it, the music was beautiful and the storytelling was nice. Where the creator of the world had to self-sacrifice themselves, but they left a familiar spirit, which in this case would be the deer, which probably means Chroma, to be in charge of the people. Don't tell me that we made this world too. So what? They can't deal with sunlight. They need the eternal night. These are the weirdest vampires that I've ever seen. Definitely on the gargoyle side, if you ask me. This is such a nice pavilion, though. I like how there's only drums to tell a story in here.
Did I do well?
Nikki, little Jade's been devoured.
It's Chroma. I think she's lost to corruption. Little Jade was a part of her from the start. That's why she was affected.
Even if the corruption wasn't here, I'm not entirely sure that this cycle is forever sustainable. The music in here is phenomenal, though. So the moon ritual, it's not a permanent fix. What they would do is perform the ritual and stone themselves. But then after a while they would need to do it again. So drawing tokens no longer fulfills the moon. Oh, how did the story even ask us of that opinion? Or did they know? Or were we here before? Because, they literally said that Nikki has incredible power. And what does she know about it? Nikki was like, they have to have the right to select their own purpose and destiny. The character token system has its own limits, so effectively the people have outgrown the character token system. Though I love that my floating outfit is this one. They now have passions and things that they care and role that they actually want to play and people that they want to stay in contact with, and tokens are just hindering that instead of helping it. Well, previously they just didn't know how to act without tokens. I suppose you still would need tokens for anyone that's fresh enough. Or anyone that looks unsure enough. If you need a break as I did, here it is. Whoever... Now's the time to take a group photo, almost says. I'll respond to this person and post. The fact that we can leave messages to people is still one of my favorite things in Infinity Nikki. Get that break. Thank you for the intermission. Oh god, oh. That apparently adds people to your friends list automatically, but like, Jesus Christ. You're only keeping it in check. Oh god, this is dark. So, this is a very futile system.
Letting the weather decide what it becomes. And if an artisan were to pick it up, it could only accept whatever form someone else carved into it. But if that stone wielded the chisel itself, what would happen then?
It would be able to carve itself. It would be painful, but at the same time, beautiful.
That is choice. Clumsily, ineptly, even painfully, carving yourself into something unique. I've made many choices for myself before, in moments I remember, and ones I don't. I chose this journey, these adventures. I chose to save my friends. Even when I didn't know where to go, I was determined to leave my mark. I chose this life of mine.
So the reason I can't gather enough mah-jong power is that I trapped everyone in my script and deprived them of
Well, I
choice.
mean, it worked for a
They've
while.
never lived their own lives according to their will. The same goes for you,
He
Chroma.
found...
Have you given it any thought? What do you want to do?
that he found life
I think
through the tokens, but then personal desires slowly developed and came into play. So it's not like the tokens were a bad idea, it's just not a permanent solution.
I think
Oh my Momo! He's trying so hard.
the sunrise.
I think I was wrong.
I feared that the curse would wipe everyone out.
I wish that they added the subtitles to my black screen.
I feared that I had failed to follow Creator's teachings. And so, I let the dark essence seep in. And in the end, I still couldn't do it.
Aw, Momo's on a little cloud.
I never even made my own choices. How could I ever be able to guide someone else?
No, you did make a choice. When you shattered yourself and became the island, you left behind little Jade.
I like that. Nikki is the half horse in here. This is giving me fondness for this banner, even though I still don't want it. Like, I wouldn't... You know, my favorite bits of it are the horns. I can see myself using the horns, but like... Not really the top, not really the sleeves, not really the bottoms. I like horns, but I'm not just gonna like make holes just to get it. Just to get the horns. Or the 4-star. The 4-star on it is really nice as well. I'm gonna stick with the banner that I love because I have one incomplete banner still, which is fine because it's only 1 out of 10 pieces and I don't like it, but I had Wings of Wishes stuck at 4 out of 10 until it reran, and that... I really didn't like that.
Little Jade.
Now you're free to choose all over again. Do you want to resculpt yourself?
How could it make that choice here and now? Considering that all it wanted to do was what it was told to do, which is save the chroma faces.
Thank you, Nikki.
And we give it choice of its own fate, but
I think I will resculpt myself.
does that change what it wants?
Chroma faces. They too can do the same.
One of the things that's really not good for my health is emotions.
The token.
I'll probably
It's
pay
empty?
for this later, but I appreciate the story either way.
Sun is rising.
I hope that all of them know exactly what they want to be. Because some of them do, but... Some knew who they wanted to have as families,
So
some
the
knew...
light that lifted our petrification, and this rising sun, those were all brought forth by that girl you call Nikki? She saved me?
She faced Chroma all on her own. I wonder how she's doing now.
You guys still have masks,
Don't worry. Nikki's very skilled. She should be able to handle herself. And even if something were to happen, I know I'd find a way to help her.
Well, you'll be disappointed to know that you won't have a chance to show off this time.
though. No, my
Speak of
dye
the Nikki,
job!
and she shall appear. I'm guessing things have been
It doesn't
resolved?
look good at this light. It looks too white.
Chroma has merged with little Jade. She needs time to regrow and reshape herself, so we may not be able to talk to her for a little while. But she's also given all the Chroma faces their right to self-determination back. From now on, there will be no more character tokens.
The guy is so
You no longer
excited
have to
about
live
that.
according to someone else's script. You can choose your own paths and live lives that truly belong to you.
When we were sent to the Johua Pavilion, I thought we'd never see another dawn. I never imagined that any of this would ever happen. Nikki, you've brought us hope.
I agree. I thought I'd be trapped as a stone statue forever, unable to move or speak. Nikki, you've somehow broken the curse and let the sunlight back in. Thank you! Nikki, in the end, the only thing I got right was coming to you for help. It turns out that you could have fixed all of this on your own. And all I did was mess things up.
I mean, he wanted to destroy the moon. He was half right.
As for everything else, I know I was wrong. I regret it, but I don't know how to make things right. How can I ever make it up to everyone?
I can't fix everything all on my own. Everyone on the island is going to need help, and a lot of guidance to heal from everything that's happened.
I understand now. Even without character tokens, I was once a chromatic guard. I should spread the news and help keep order.
Wonderful. I'm sure they'd also like to hear about how you've carved yourself a new path, all on your own.
Everything Shigandang did, he did for me. If there's redemption to be sought, it must include me too. I'll go with you.
I'm still worried that you still have your mask,
This
though.
has been quite the journey. But with you here, I feel ready to face anything life throws my way. Thanks to you, Nikki, we've eliminated one of the Dark Elimination Division's greatest threats.
Which was...
On behalf of HQ, I officially
corrupted
thank
Chroma.
Everyone's so serious all of a sudden.
Looks like you can be complimentary, even without a character token.
Still, now that they're gone, I honestly don't know what to do next.
Having the freedom to choose your own life for the first time. Seeing real sunlight for the first time. Isn't that a kind of rebirth? If you're not sure what to do yet, then how about we go back to the hot pot house? We'll call Nightbloom and the others, and celebrate over a nice meal.
They do need to keep the society running somehow,
idea.
so somebody's
We
probably
all
still gonna
deserve
end
a
up with a
break
job
after
that they
working
don't
so
like.
hard. Leave the organizing to me. All our hero needs to do is show up.
Kinda hated that we're restoring the daytime. I like
Our great hero has
evening.
arrived. Say a few words. Consider it the opening speech for tonight's celebration.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nikki saved the Wanxiang realm. She's got to say something.
Oh, she's without her
Thank
mask
you all
again.
for your kindness, but truly, I believe it's all of you who have the most honest words to speak tonight. After being freed from your curse, I want to hear from everyone. It's too bad little Jade can't speak right now. But I'm sure she's looking forward to seeing what everyone will do now that the sun has risen again.
Or maybe she's stuck in that form like God help me.
First. I'm not sure what I'll do just yet, but whatever it is, it's gotta be better than being a big lump of stone.
Why are you still wearing your mask?
I want to stay with my sister forever. And then maybe I'll become a stonemason.
Oh, no. You still have your mask too.
That's great. You can open a workshop. I'll open a little restaurant. And every day I'll try a new recipe. I'll be the best chef in the Wanxiang realm.
Me next! I'm going to cherish my freedom and make lots of lanterns. That way, I'll light up every night with my creations.
Me? Oh.
He's not from here, so like, it's fine.
We all agreed to take turns. Too late to back out now.
Okay. I'm hoping for more of the same, I guess. With fewer hassles. Oh, and no overtime.
Oh, my turn. I, the great adorable Momo, am proud to be half of the unbeatable duo that is Nikki and Momo. May our bond last forever.
I hope that from this day onward, the sun will always rise, and that all of us can walk whatever path we choose. Here's to freedom.
I think one of them doesn't have a chair, one of them is sitting wrong, and Momo's cloak is freaking out, but it's fine.
Cheers!
They're doing their best.
Cheers! Quick, eat up!
The pot will run dry if we don't eat fast.
Not gonna happen.
I think it takes a very long time to actually like boil off a full pot. Ooh. Should I like actually try mah-jong before I finish? Let me just see how bad the rules are, okay? Okay, so let me start here. I think people felt forced to do mah-jong for the story because they thought that this is how you have to earn that money, while I literally just like poured it back and collected it off hot pot, which because my hot pot was kind of leveled up, didn't take all that long. So this is the basic tile set. Okay, some of these are very familiar to me, like these tiles over here. I've seen them before in other games. I could comprehend the sequence here very easily. I could comprehend the sequence here, but would struggle when we get to this as a number. You can sort of tell the sequence here up to a bit. Because 1, 2, 3... shield? Like, from here on, I would personally struggle. I couldn't tell anything over here, and I couldn't tell anything over here. Honor tiles include east, south, west, north, red, green, and white. What the hell? Taking a discarded tile to combine with 2 tiles in your hand to form a sequence. So you can only achieve Chow if it got discarded by the previous player. Oh god. This is a very bad explanation. So if someone discards a triplet that you already have formed, but they can't like see it, and you add it to your triplet to form quadruplet, I guess, you declare a Kong. Yeah, this would be a winning hand, because that is a sequence. These are identical, these are identical. You need four identicals or 4 sequences or any mixture of them at all and 2 doubles. Or you can go for all doubles, I guess. So 7 doubles, but 0 if anything else is also valid. The Wish Wild tile can substitute for any tile of its corresponding suit when calculating a winning hand, but it cannot be used for Chow, Pong, or Kong. I don't quite know what its corresponding suit is. Each lucky tile adds 1 fan when winning. Click the illusion tile and it will randomly change into any number or honor tile. So this allows me to transform a tile. Oh god, Jesus.
2条
妖姬
I didn't actually want to throw it away.
6条
After drawing a curio tile, you must exchange it for any number tile or honor tile. Is that what in my hand? I so hate that there's a timer right now.
条
4条2筒
6筒
吃
So I formed one of these, I guess. So if there's one of these to form, the game will allow me to do it. So I have 1, 2, 3 here. I can throw this away.
3条
I have 2. I have a Kong. So let me set that aside. 1, 2, 3, 4. What the actual living fuck is this? It's not my tiles.
8条
5筒7筒
3筒
吃
I have a... I think I need 1 more of these and a dupe? Double? So these are a double. This is 1, 2.
6筒2条
放
So now I think I need a double? Because I formed a Pong. Because I formed all of those 4, but now I need a double. And I don't have a double.
3筒
5筒
红
Yeah, I'm not surprised that people have literally no idea what they're doing in here. This is... fucking weird. So I won? I did form quite a few. Right, yeah, I can see why everybody's confused. I'm confused too. To like, oh, it's deciding you win. Yap, 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 yap. Let's show her what he can really do. Anyway, I guess I can half play Mahjong. I sort of understand what I'm doing. Like, I can sort of get it, but yeah, I can see why people are confused. And there are a couple of players that are actually good at this, and you can play it against other people. But because the whole of the community is very confused with Mahjong in the West in general, what's happening is that they have nobody to match at the moment, and it's very hard to get, like, human Mahjong matches going, not just against the computer. I will try to finish everything that gives me rewards from the computer, and then I would probably just, like, I don't know, leave it alone. I'm sure that I can get it. I was this close to getting it, but it's still, like, a little bit confusing. I guess you always have to, like, throw something out every round. Then I was just, like, declaring the tiles that I had in between rounds. Yeah. Look at me go. Anyway. Outside of Mahjong, let me just discuss the whole patch with you guys. I've seen some general tiredness in the community, I guess. Because if you go on Reddit, from what I observed, a lot of people are like, oh, I loved this game at this exact time last year during 1.2. And it doesn't feel the same anymore. It feels very formulaic. It feels like I can tell exactly what's coming. I don't think that formula break my enjoyment for me. Like, I also know exactly what's coming. I can tell you that 1.3 and 1.4 are probably gonna be small discarded patches. 1.5 is the next time when we're getting a big island again. 1.8 is the next time when we're getting like a big island with a storyline like this again. And then we're gonna have 1.9 and 1.10 for sure. Maybe 1.11? I'm not entirely sure if they planned on 1.11, as in 2.11.
We've been going all night.
Last time, it felt like a very random patch, so essentially after 2.8, we would have maybe 2 to 3 smaller story patches that would be just stalling for time. And then 3.0 would progress the main story again, and then once again 3.2, 3.5, and 3.8 are the big patches that add new areas. I also know that our main story continues during 2.5. Because the last time, one of the big complaints was that story effectively ended at 1.1. So this time they kind of broke it up a bit. So we're gonna see what we get for 2.5, like... But I'm still pretty sure that we're gonna get story and we're probably gonna get a new area with it regardless. It's just gonna be story relevant instead of side adventure like this. But yeah, there is a formula to it. I know what we're getting, the same way that I'm pretty sure I know when double banners will drop. Because we've been through a year of this, and now we're repeating another year of this. But that's not necessarily... Being predictable is not necessarily, like, a bad thing. I know what to expect of this game. And this is, like, what I can expect of this game. So some people are kind of feeling fatigued by the game. I don't think that I share the fatigue feeling. I think I'm just comfy. All I share is bad migraines that sometimes completely prevent me from playing and make me feel ultra-disabled, but that's neither here nor there. As the patch itself, I really like the story. It made me cry. I like that it's a serious tone story again, but it's not, I don't know, cartoonishly overdone. Like, There was one time when we did a serious story and I thought that Infinity Nikki handled it very, very badly. It was the whole opera puppets thing, where really it's a topic of mental health and also a topic of the whole opera building burning down, if anything. I hated how that one was handled. I think this one was handled with the kind of poise and maturity that I would expect from a game appealing to adults. It's not too dark, it's not too light, it is just very comfortable, and it's a very nicely crafted story, and I do love the environments here. Am I gonna use this area past, you know, us doing this whole story thing? I don't know, maybe I'll come here for photo shoots sometimes. I've done that with the 1.8 zone, with Duncan Island. It's very picturesque. Other than that, it's probably just gonna, like, sit here for me, but... You know, it's a good patch. In my opinion, this is as good as a patch as Infinity Nikki's patches go. Like, this is a top-tier patch. If we had to rank it, it gets S tier. Story is enjoyable. The environment had a lot of work put in. We have a lot of exploring to do. The banners this time around are great. Yeah, I appreciate it for what I think Infinity Nikki can do. This, in my opinion, is a very good patch. And that's where we're gonna end, folks. So if you're still with me over here, then thank you so much for watching. Thank you for my Patreon supporters. We're probably not gonna, like, come back and do this again, like this again. But we might meet each other during one of my streams. Who knows? Maybe the next time when patch comes around, I'm actually feeling pretty springy and pretty good. It's been a very downhill journey recently. And if not, then I promise to at least give you a short overview of my thoughts and, like, my most memorable moments from the story, what annoyed me, what I enjoyed, what I liked, and that sort of thing. So yeah, thank you for my Patreon supporters. If I haven't thanked them, thank you yet. I don't remember. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'm gonna see you on my other videos, and toodaloo for now.